pere, 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 pere. Pere, 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 pere.
All right, real quick, I just want to hop on here and talk about One Piece for a little bit. Look, check me out. I just got caught up. I mean, I've been watching this anime from start to finish. I started all over maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't want to lie. I think it was like a year and some change ago. Cause I told myself I need to get caught up. I need to get caught up. So I rewatched it, and to not yet today, yesterday. As of yesterday, I finally got caught up. And there's just a couple things we need to talk about, okay? So, first and foremost, I think I'm about to transition over to the manga. Yo, we're like 50, 60, I think I Googled it, and it said like 50, 60 episodes behind the chapter. That's insane because every episode is point 0.5 of a chapter. It's half of a chapter. All right. All right. Let's get that out of there. So I just discovered that. So we're only 40 to 60 after 25 years. We're only 40 to 60 episodes behind. And I just want to say I caught up. I'm on episode 1128. Okay. And I just want to go ahead and get this on the table because it took everything in me not to press record last night and get this off my chest. I even had ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the shit, by the way. I just had ChatGPT. I keep calling it GBT, but it's GPT. But I don't think anybody pronounces like the P. And one thing has just become abundantly clear to me. All right, Emu is a fucking savage, bro. When Sabo was breaking down all that he saw, oh my god! And Viv, you made it to the newspaper article. That was so sick. But when oh my god, when Sabo was breaking down everything that he saw at the Reverie, bro, what's so crazy about this is that we heard about the Reverie right out of Wano, and then we got that breakdown of what happened at the Reverie right after Wano, and oh my gosh, Sabo get it. I can't believe Sabo got away. Can we start there? Like, how the hell was he running away with the king on his shoulder? Like, how was he Okay, no spoilers, no spoilers. But Emu doing what they did all because that island was close was pure savagery. I ain't gonna lie. It made me find a whole new respect for Emu. Because check it out. I love a good villain, alright? If the villain doesn't make you hate them and counterparts love them, then they're not a good fucking villain. When I tell you that episode had me gagged, I had to pause and go, You're blowing you're doing that because of what? Because it's close? And I ain't gonna lie, the IQ on that potentially really old individual, okay? Also, do y'all think Emu is a girl or a boy? I think Emu is a girl or a really zesty boy, okay? I think Emu is a female entity, okay? Because I don't even know if it's a girl or a boy, like if it's a human. But I think Emu is a female entity because it has zesty fingers in the animation, or it's a really zesty dude. But I'm leaning more towards female. There's a couple things I need to go on a rant about. First and foremost, I've been watching this podcast called Topped, which I need to stop because they're caught up on the manga and they do reviews on the manga versus the anime, which makes sense because the anime is really far behind because of the fluff, whatever people hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I have no problem with the fluff. I mean, the old fluff is really really bad, but the new fluff isn't as bad. It's bad. It's just not as bad. And I get it, if you going from the manga to the anime or to the anime to the manga back to the anime, you're like, oh shit, the manga is definitely better. But I like visuals. I like to watch the colors spur. I like to see what happens. I like knowing what things look like and knowing how to pronounce things versus reading it and kind of guesstimating. Like, who the fuck knows how to say Morijois? I don't. The only reason why I know how to say it is because I watched the anime and the anime says it. End of discussion. All right. So I wish we could stop disrespecting the One Piece anime. I get it. Fluff is mad annoying, but considering how long the story is, I can imagine the anime can catch up real freaking fast. I think it chooses not to. For good reason. I ain't mad at it. Leave Oda alone, bro. Or Toy alone, bro. Um, Another thing, they this podcast. Okay, I need everybody who watches One Piece to put a little bit of respect on my guy's Luffy's name. Okay, bro? He gets belittled because there's a lot of strong competitors in the anime, and we all know Luffy's probably going to be top one strongest at the end of the verse, whatever. But we got to put a little bit of respect on the slowest speed run in history. Okay, this guy has done so much in 2 years, and fuck all that part. Like we know he's done so much in 2 years in comparison to anybody who's ever been on the sea. Like, really step back, bro. The guy didn't touch a boat until he was like, what, 16? He's 19 now, and he's where he is now. Like, bro, back up, relax, okay? Three, by the way, name one pirate in this entire series. Name one pirate in this entire series that only has 10 members on their crew. You literally can't. They save entire countries as a 10-man crew, bro. Everybody in this Pirateverse who's super big, Shanks, Whitebeard when he was, even Roger. No one had a 10-man crew, bro, doing what they're doing. Put a little bit of respect on bro's name, please. I don't care if he gets one shot by Kaido. At the end of the day, who stood on top? There's people who argue to this day that Kaido is definitely stronger than Luffy. And I hear you. I get why you say that. I totally get why you say that. Watching Luffy prevail, it's a daunting task, okay? Because you got to watch him lose a lot. But you got to remember, this guy does zero training. You hear me? Zero training. The only training he has is 2 years. Is 2 years on hockey. I don't even think it was regular hockey. I think it was observation hockey. I think Rayleigh was trying to figure out what kind of hockey it was. Like, he did 2 years of training on hockey and probably some physical training. But bro didn't train at all. He's just a goofy, lovable dude who learns every single fight he does. That's all he does. And yeah, I get it. The way to improve your hockey is to fight other hockey users. Yes, but understand that's all Luffy does. That's all Luffy does. Luffy learned how to not master it, but get better at observation hockey, fighting Katakuri. He learned fifth gear while fighting Kaido. Like, these aren't just things. He's not Zoro. He's not on the ship strengthening his body, learning how to use his hockey. No, he's having fun doing stupid shit. And then when the stuff gets serious, then he's learning how to do something. Like, put some respect on bro's name. I think if Luffy at any point takes shit serious, he never will. If at any point takes shit serious and had to really sit there and train and practice hockey, he'd probably be super OP, and that's probably why Oda didn't make him that way, because he would be stupid OP. But he doesn't. He just goes on to the next level boss who's way stronger than him and does his damage, bro. Put some respect on bro's name. I think he's stronger than everybody in the verse. I don't care what you're talking about. No one's doing what Luffy's done. In the discussion. And there has to be a criteria for that. We got to put some respect on bro's name. There has to be a criteria for that. Like, we can't sit here and say, oh, Roger's the GOAT. Oh, Whitebeard's the strongest pirate alive. Try not to spoil, bro. I did spoil. I'm going to have to edit it out. The point is, dude is doing what no one has ever done at a pace no one has ever done it. There is a strength feat in that, bro. I don't care who you put above him. Luffy, put the main character top one in his goddamn verse, please. Bro, please. Like, why is he the only character who can't be that? Ever. Like, if anyone talk about solo leveling, we got to give it to the main character, because, I mean, if you're watching episode 1, then no. But you know what I mean? Like, the man in his verse. Like, put some respect on bro's name. He's the main character of his verse for a reason, bro. He's gonna be Pirate King for a reason, bro. It's deeper than him in this war BS, bro. He's doing things that no one has ever in all of Emu's life ever done, bro. Come on, bro. I'm tired of the Luffy slander. That's my One Piece takes. Also, I know I said that, but I do think all of the Straw Hats, they all need an upgrade before they go into the final fight. I'm not gonna sit here and say they need these major upgrades because I'm putting respect on Luffy's name as the future Pirate King. But they all do need some upgrades. I think Robin's ability is being underutilized. She has a phenomenal power, by the way. It's outrageous. It could really do something crazy. Well, it's being underutilized, but it is a crazy power. Frankie's underrated. For the final fight, if Usopp could not be a bitch, that'd be cool. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be cool. He could be scared and all that, but if he could not be a bitch, that'd be super cool. Like, he don't even need an upgrade. He could just not be a bitch. That'd be fire. Sanji needs to make it back up to position 3 because with the rotation that we're looking at right now, he's looking like number 5, okay? And we need to fix that. Sanji can't be number 5. Blackleg cannot be number 5, bro. I missed the monster trio. It's not a monster trio no more. It's first Luffy, then it's Zoro, and they are so almost intertwinable. Now with Gear 5. Now in Gear 5, I don't think Zoro can land a hit on Luffy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's different now. Before, though, Gear 5, they were so interchangeable. Now, we're looking at Jinbei. Jinbei's number 3. And you know who's under Jinbei? Robin's number 4. Do you know who's number 5? Sanji. We need to pack that up. We need to fix that. Sanji was the monster trio. I don't like how it completely shifted and Sanji's fell so far behind. It kind of makes sense though, because he's durable as hell and he's all like physical. And then you have someone like Luffy who is physical, but he has a devil fruit and he has Conqueror's Haki and he has all these Hakis, all the basic forms of Haki. And then you have Zoro who also that's spoiling. I'll put a spoiler alert in the intro. He also has Conqueror's Haki, and he uses swords, and he trains all the time. And then Jinbei joined, but he was already a former warlord and all that, so it's like, no duh. And then Robin, like I said, her powers are insane. They're just underutilized. Like, I think Robin can really, like, tussle with the top 3, I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, Oda don't do girls justice, so gotta put some respect. Just saying, put some respect on Robin's name. Anyways, that's it. That's all I had to complain about. Next is the manga though, because I need more. I need to see what's going on in Alabaf.